scenario-based questions. 31. Wat wil die uitvoerder kaled with an urgent issue but was very irate? Would remain calm and listen to their concerns. I'd empathize with their frustration, reassure them that I'm here to help, and then work quickly to address the issue while keeping them informed. 32. How well do handle situation where a critical system is down and multiple users are affected? I'd prioritize restoring service as quickly as possible by following the incident management process. I'd communicate with affected users about the status and work with the team to diagnose and resolve the issue promptly. 33. If you receive conflicting information from two different sources, how would you determine which is correct? Would verify the information by consulting authoritative sources, such as official documentation or senior team members. I'd cross-check the details and, if necessary, test the information to ensure accuracy. 34. Describe how you would handle a situation where you had to support users with a system you're not familiar with. Would quickly familiarize myself with the system by reviewing documentation and user manuals, seeking guidance from colleagues who have experience with it, and exploring the system to understand its functions. I'd also communicate transparently with users, letting them know I am learning and will work diligently to resolve their issues. 35. How do you handle competing priorities during a system outage? Would assess the impact of each issue and prioritize based on urgency and business impact. I'd focus on restoring critical services first while keeping users informed about the status of their requests and delegating tasks, if necessary. 36. What steps would you take if outsource issue required escalation? Would ensure your relevant information and troubleshooting steps are documented before escalating the issue to the appropriate level. I'd communicate clearly with both the user and the escalated team to ensure a smooth handoff and follow-up to ensure resolution. 37. How would you approach resolving a hardware issue when the problem is not immediately obvious? Would perform a systematic diagnosis, starting with basic checks such as power connections and device status. I'd use diagnostic tools and consult technical resources if needed. If the issue remains unresolved, I would escalate it to specialized hardware support. 38. If you had to support a new software application, how would you get up to speed? Would start by studying the application's documentation, attending any available training sessions, and practicing with the software to get hands-on experience. I'd also reach out to colleagues who are familiar with the application for additional insights. Service Desk Analyst Situational and Behavioral Questions. 39. Describe a time when you had to handle multiple critical issues at once. During a major system outage, I had to manage multiple high-priority tickets. I prioritized issues based on their impact, delegated tasks to team members, and provided updates to affected users to manage their expectations. 40. How do you ensure you understand outsource problem fully before attempting a resolution? Ask clarifying questions to gather detailed information about the issue, including the symptoms, any error messages, and the context. I also confirm my understanding by summarizing the problem before proceeding with troubleshooting. 41. Tell me about a time you improved a process in your role. Notice that our ticket resolution times were slow due to a lack of standardized procedures. I developed a set of guidelines for common issues and implemented them, which significantly improved resolution times and efficiency. 42. How do you handle feedback, both positive and negative? Appreciate feedback as it helps me grow. I take positive feedback as motivation and use it to continue performing well. For negative feedback, I view it as an opportunity to improve, reflecting on the feedback, and making necessary changes to enhance my performance. 43. Describe a situation where you had to adapt quickly to a significant change at work. When our team switched to a new ticketing system, I quickly learned the new platform through training and self-study. I helped my colleagues adapt by sharing tips and resources, and we successfully transitioned with minimal disruption. Service Desk Analyst Problem-Solving Skills. 44. What will die Audofia encountered an SUV never seen before? Would start by researching the problem using available resources such as knowledge bases, forums, and documentation. If needed, I would consult with colleagues or escalate the issue to someone with more expertise. 45. How do you handle situations where users disagree with your troubleshooting steps? Would listen to their concerns and explain the rationale behind my troubleshooting steps. I'd be open to their input and willing to adjust my approach if their feedback provides additional insight or leads to a better solution. 46. Can you describe a time when you had to solve a problem under tight deadlines? Once had to solve a major application issue before a critical meeting. I prioritized the problem, focused on key troubleshooting steps, and communicated clearly with the team to address the issue swiftly and meet the deadline. 47. How do you approach learning new technical skills or tools? Approach learning by setting specific goals, utilizing online courses, reading documentation, and practicing with the tools. I also seek guidance from more experienced colleagues and apply what I've learned in practical scenarios. 48. What's your process for documenting technical issues and solutions? Document issues and solutions by including a clear description of the problem, steps taken to resolve it, and the final outcome. This documentation helps in creating a knowledge base for future reference and ensuring consistent support. Service Desk Analyst Communication Skills. 49. How do you ensure effective communication with users who are not technically savvy? Use simple, non-technical language and provide step-by-step instructions. I also confirm their understanding by asking them to explain back what they've learned or done. 50. Describe a time when you had to communicate a complex issue to a non-technical audience. Had to explain a network outage to a non-technical manager. I broke down the issue into basic terms, used analogies, and focused on the impact and resolution steps, rather than the technical details. 51. How do you handle a situation where you need to explain ITIL to a frustrated user? Would communicate transparently about the reason for the delay and provide an updated timeline for resolution. I'd acknowledge their frustration and reassure them that I'm doing everything possible to resolve the issue promptly. 52. Can you give an example of how you've effectively managed communication in a high-pressure situation? During a system outage affecting multiple users, I kept communication clear and consistent by providing regular updates and estimated resolution times. I ensured that users knew their concerns were being addressed and managed their expectations effectively. 53. What techniques do you use to ensure you are understood by users? Use clear and simple language, avoid technical jargon, and confirm understanding by asking users to repeat back the instructions. I also provide written instructions if necessary. Service Desk Analyst Teamwork and Collaboration. 54. How do you collaborate with team members to solve technical issues? Collaborate by sharing relevant information and troubleshooting steps, discussing solutions, and leveraging each team member's expertise. Effective communication and teamwork help in resolving issues more efficiently. 55. Describe a time when you worked with a team to achieve a common goal. During a major system upgrade, I worked closely with my team to coordinate tasks, share information, and troubleshoot issues. Our collaborative efforts ensured a smooth upgrade with minimal disruption to users. 56. How do you handle conflicts within your team? Address conflicts by listening to all parties involved, seeking to understand their perspectives, and facilitating a constructive discussion to find common ground. I focus on resolving issues professionally and ensuring that the team remains cohesive. 57. Can you describe an instance when you helped a colleague improve their skills? Noticed a colleague struggling with a specific troubleshooting technique. I offered to mentor them, shared resources, and provided hands-on practice. This helped them improve their skills and gain confidence. 58. How do you contribute to a positive team environment? Contribute by being supportive, sharing knowledge, and maintaining a positive attitude. I also celebrate team successes and provide constructive feedback to help my colleagues grow. Service Desk Analyst Organizational Fit and Role-Specific Questions. 59. Why do you think you are a good fit for this role? Have a strong background in technical support, excellent problem-solving skills, and a passion for customer service. My experience aligns well with the requirements of this role, and I'm enthusiastic about contributing to your team. 60. What are your long-term career goals and how does this role fit into them? My long-term goal is to advance in IT support and management. This role fits well as it will allow me to further develop my technical and customer service skills while contributing to your organization's success. 61. How do you see this role evolving in the next few years? See the role evolving with increased responsibilities, potentially including more advanced troubleshooting, project management, or leading a team. I'm excited about the opportunity to grow and take on new challenges. 62. What aspects of this job are most appealing to you? I'm particularly excited about the opportunity to work with a dynamic team and handle diverse technical challenges. I also appreciate the potential for professional growth and development within your organization. 63. What are your expectations for professional development in this role? Expect to have opportunities for training and certification that will help me stay current with industry trends. I'm also looking forward to learning from experienced colleagues and contributing to projects that enhance my skills. Service Desk Analyst Advanced and Scenario-Based Questions. 64. How well do you handle situation where Osiris demanding a feature that's not supported? Would explain that the feature is not currently supported and provide alternative solutions or workarounds. I'd also document their request and feedback for future consideration by the development team. 65. How do you manage your expectations during prolonged technical issues? Provide regular updates on the status and expected resolution time. I ensure users know their concerns are being addressed and offer interim solutions or workarounds if possible. 66. What's your approach to handling a large-scale rollout of new software or hardware? Would plan the rollout carefully, including testing the new software or hardware in a controlled environment, creating detailed implementation plans, and preparing support materials. I'd also coordinate with the team and communicate with users to ensure a smooth transition. 67. How well do you deal with a situation where your team's performance metrics are not meeting targets? Would analyze the metrics to identify areas for improvement, discuss challenges with the team, and implement strategies to enhance performance. This might include additional training, process adjustments, or resource allocation. 68. Describe a time when you had to manage a project with tight deadlines. Managed a project to upgrade your help desk system with tight deadlines. I created a detailed project plan, set clear milestones, and coordinated with team members to ensure timely completion while managing any risks and issues that arose. 69. How do you ensure to meeting SLAs, service level agreements, effectively? Track and monitor ticket resolution times, and ensure that all tasks are prioritized according to their urgency. I regularly review performance against SLAs and adjust processes or resources as needed to meet targets. 70. What strategies do you use to handle repetitive tasks or routine issues? Look for ways to automate repetitive tasks or create standardized procedures to streamline them. Additionally, I use these opportunities to improve documentation and identify areas where processes can be made more efficient.